How's it going, everyone? Just gonna give my reactions to the latest One Piece chapter 983. It's titled Thunder. Yeah, so we get Pound. I guess he's alive. Really don't care about this, to be honest. I kind of wish Beige was here in Wano, but yeah, we'll probably get to see him later on. So the first page of this chapter, we get to see the outskirts of Wano. Pespero is making his way to Onigashima by himself. He says, like, Straw Hat King Marco, he's like, I don't trust this alliance one bit. The Big Mom pirates are going to be the ones that, survive this war or battle, whatever it's going to be called. I'm just curious what Pespero is going to bring. And yeah, it's just unless he has like a mirror or something, I don't really know what his role is gonna be, and it's gonna be interesting to see where this leads, because obviously this is set up for something. Whether it's to save Big Mom or he interrupts something at the last moment. But yeah, I thought that was kind of cool. Next page we get so a little disappointed in this part. I would have liked to see Usopp and Chopper try to handle a Yonko, but yeah, so it looks like they were able to escape. I think they got hit by Big Mom, and it turned them into like a smaller like tripod thing. But yeah, so it sounds like Big Mom's chasing after Nami because of Zeus, and Prometheus seems to be following them, and yeah, that's exactly what we get on this page is Nami running away. We see that Zeus is up there, and we see that the sun's up there, and he's just like, this way, this way. And it's like obviously calling out to Big Mom. I honestly can't believe this right here. Like, Sanji's like, I can't leave the prostitutes. Like just everything he went through, and I guess it got eliminated because of Pudding. But he should, like, I don't know, his character should be a lot bigger and better than that. A little disappointed in Sanji at the moment. And then we see Big Mom. She's walking down the hallway, turning sandals, brooms, umbrellas into homies. So yeah, so we got that. So that's kind of cool. Like, that's a little cool setup. We get to see Nami and her little crew fight Big Mom. Hopefully that'll be something. Then we get Momonosuke. He's on the crucifixion cross, basically. And yeah, Orochi's getting ready to sacrifice him or execute him. Whatever it might be. He obviously ain't gonna die. He's one of the main characters of this arc. Just curious who's gonna save him. Let's go to the next page. So I thought this was a cool page. We get to see Zoro. He's battling some gifters. This is like the first time I actually like some of these fodder designs. Like, I like that's like definitely a stag beetle, like with the horns, and just like these other, they're like, I think these people are all bugs right here. I think they're all going to transform into bugs, if that's what my guess is, unless they're just going to be fodder, and this is the only page we get to see of them. But obviously Zoro's gonna manhandle these people. Like, it's fucking Zoro. Like he's not losing to some no-name gifters or whatever, but he's gonna fuck them up. And then kind of same instance with Kid. They're kind of just dealing with their own shit right now. I just thought it was cool what Kid said. He's like, yeah, well, if you turn your back, that means that means you want to drop dead. And like, that's one of the things about Kid is he's more of a pirate than Luffy is. Like, he's more of a real pirate. Like, he's evil. Like, he'll kill people. He doesn't care about helping people. And I don't know. I really like his character. Can't wait to see more. Every time we get to see Kid in this arc is awesome. And then we go back to where Luffy's at. I kind of still want to run down to where they're at, because it's kind of crazy that Luffy's already so far away from Kid, Zoro, Killer, and whatnot. But it looks like these staircases are pretty important. It kind of reminds me of Hunter x Hunter in the King's Palace. With the stairs like that. It'll be kind of cool to see, like, if the narrator in the show gives like a timeline of when things are happening. And it was cool, like that's just a cool panel right there. Just seeing Luffy stand like that with his coat, and they ask him who he is. He's the Pirate King, obviously. And get to see Ulti attack. She basically just headbutts him, like because that's the main part of her dinosaur fruit is the strong skull, the strong head. It's like a Pechiosaurus or whatever it's called. So yeah, she has a very strong, thick skull, and yeah, so they get blasted away. We get this background character kind of watching the scene. He's like, wow, he's like, Ulti's headbutt super strong. I wouldn't be surprised if that guy's head's in pieces. And we get to see page 1 transform. And Ulti begin to like finally start to transform. And she's like, I thought this was very big for her to say. Like, we can't be underestimating his skill. I thought that was very important, because usually a lot of the times when Luffy fights new villains, they underestimate him. So this will be interesting if they're not going to underestimate him. But obviously Luffy's going to be able to beat both these Flying Six members. And also Luffy says the same exact thing too. He's like, I'm in Yonko's castle. I can't be underestimating these people. So and I just love that he just goes right in. He just grabs her horns, like just straight up, and slams her down to the ground. Like, that, so badass. That was so badass. And then you got page 1 coming in. He's obviously able to dodge it, and elephant gun him up into the sky, which is just amazing. And like I like just the little subtle detail he has with the little clouds around Luffy, as if he's in Gear 4th already, but obviously he's not. Just for like kind of to show how quick the speed is. Yeah, obviously he messed up page 1, and Ulti tries to grab Luffy again for another headbutt, but we get Kaido's son, Yamamoto, and just like Kaido, he has a giant mace, and just like Odin, like I should have talked about this in my spoiler, but he has like the same kind of like rope that Odin had tied around him, and he has cuffs on, So I'm really curious how this is Kaido's son, who's his mother, what's his role, and I wouldn't be surprised if somehow Odin is still alive in some form, and that Kaido just tortured him or beat him to death or something, where like he's just like, you're now my son. And it would be kind of crazy, because obviously Whitebeard's crew is all about, you're my sons, all the crew members are family and stuff. And like, what if like Kaido wanted his son, but he wanted Odin, like he wanted someone like Odin? That would be crazy. That would be utterly crazy. Or I can see Kaido's son just being in awe of Odin, and always being like, he probably saw the execution. Like, I don't know how old this guy is, but he probably saw the execution, and he probably thought Odin was awesome. And I'm sure he had some influence on him. But man, what a badass scene. We got Kaido's son. Like, we got Kaido's fucking son. Like, I'm curious what he's been waiting for Straw Hat. So that kind of thinks like this might be Odin. This could possibly be Odin. He doesn't have his swords. That's one thing. He doesn't have his swords, but he has the rope. He has the same exact rope like Odin. And I'm leaning that this is Odin. This might be Odin. And what if Odin's a homie? So we still don't know what the big depth is that Big Mom gave to Kaido. But what if Kaido wanted a son, but he wanted Odin? He could have easily had Big Mom like kind of revive him or something like that. And that's why he's always in prison, and that's why he's always chained up. And why he's wearing a mask. Like, why would he be wearing a mask? Why would we not need to see Yamamoto's face unless he is Odin? Unless he is Odin somehow. Like, that's my guess right now. That's my theory. But yeah, very interesting. He's been waiting for Luffy, and that's where we end the chapter. It sucks we have a break next week. But yeah. Let me know what you guys thought of the chapter. I thought it was pretty. I thought this chapter was fucking awesome. Just seeing Kaido's son come to play. Is he really his son? Could it be Odin, or is he just influenced by Odin? Because that's the same type of knot Odin had on him. So yeah, like and subscribe, and yeah, One Piece is fucking awesome, and we're gonna be Pirate Kings one day, boy.